I've been ready to roar for the past couple of hours. The victory the other night against San Antonio, putting them in this position to go for the record here in front of their home fans. Another sellout crowd, 175th consecutive sellout. And boy, have these fans been spoiled the last couple of years. Curry up top, Draymond Green. And a rebound goes to Farmar. Memphis, meanwhile, they are still playing for a playoff spot. They're officially in. They could be either 6th or 7th. A win tonight would put them in 6th as Matt Barnes misfires on his first shot. Here at home, 38-2. Last year in their championship season, they were 39-2. Barnes, Green misses the tip and is fouled on the second. And shot will not count. He was fouled on the second tip. And Draymond Green has done a marvelous job once again. As Mark, as you said the other night, so much credit goes to not just Luke Walton, but the entire coaching staff.
Well, in order to sustain Steve Kerr not being there throughout the course, and do that collectively. It's like a team missing a star player. You step up, you acknowledge the responsibilities, and they've handled their business as a staff. It should be applauded.
Grizzlies this year, 16-24 on the road. The last time they were here, many months ago, they lost by 50. Randolph can't hit. Rebound finds its way back to Randolph. And he puts it up and in. Again, Memphis playing without Marc Gasol, playing without Mike Conley, amongst others, as Klay Thompson rattles one home. Andrew Bogut. Bogut's been one of those warriors, along with Andre Iguodala, as Randolph knocks it down. He's tried not necessarily to downplay, but talk more about the championship, whereas players like Draymond Green and Steph Curry very vocal of how important this night is to them. Thompson shoots over Randolph. And rebound Barnes. Barnes throws it behind Anderson. Off the turnover. Curry, long distance. Barnes tips it, knocks it out of bounds. Memphis ball. And a rough start right now, shooting-wise, for Golden State. They're just 1 of 6.
Well, if you're Memphis, it's no secret. You cannot turn the basketball over against this Warrior team. It's a recipe for disaster.
Jordan Farmar, the former Laker champion, start of the year in Israel. All the injuries, especially at point guard, they needed a lot of help. Green off the Randolph miss. Green finds Curry. Open three. Puts it in. Three down. The other one won't go. Curry now 152 consecutive games with a three. Thompson too strong. Barnes the rebound. These Warriors, you can tell they are fired up. Farmar calmly sinks that one. Now, what do you think right now, Mark? If you're the Memphis Grizzlies, you're shorthanded, you're undermanned, and you know everybody in this building just wants to crown this team as the greatest regular season record of all time. What's going through your mind as a Grizzly?
Oh, you're not going to just give it to him as Harrison Barnes knocks down the shot. You come in there with the mentality to protect history and also make a statement, because this is a team that's been questioned all season long themselves. Short-handed, injuries, they found a way to get into the playoffs. So they have the same mentality that they've had all year long.
Randolph the rebound, back out Carter. Carter well beyond the arc, hits the three-pointer. And Grizzlies tie it up. It's Carter, who played with Del Curry's dad. Curry another three. Got it.
But if you're Jordan Farmar guarding Curry, you can't try to shoot the gap and give him space.
Farmar answers back with a shot of his own. Jordan Farmar 2 for 2. Thompson kicks it out. Barnes. Curry finds Green. Wide open.
And Mike, he has his three-point shooting numbers since the All-Star break have really dropped off. Still 33% or so, but those are the shots that when you're defending this Warrior team, you're going to have to end up giving up if you're to try to stop Curry and Thompson.
Randolph gets inside. And Randolph still as good as it gets down low in the post at 34 years old. Quickly down the other end is Draymond Green.
And it's the cross match. Randolph is defending Andrew Bogut. And in transition, Draymond Green, somebody's got to talk and communicate getting him.
Foul on Harrison Barnes on the rebound.
It's off of a made shot, so Randolph does a good job. Now all of a sudden they got to sprint back. Both bigs in the paint, in a home run trot somewhat. Draymond Green does a great job of running in transition, and Steph Curry delivers the on-point pass. That's too easy if you're Memphis.
Foul came on the rebound, so Grizzlies will inbound. Lance Stevenson quickly checking in. Randolph against Bogut. Randolph leans, forces it up, and they shuffle his pivot foot and call for travel. Good defense from Andrew Bogut. Third turnover to Memphis. Dave Yeager has done a marvelous job this year holding this team together despite being decimated by injuries. Bogut's pass finds a way to Barnes. Thompson for three. Every three-point shot, the oohs and ahs, as Barnes can't connect. Barnes had a terrific game the last time they played on Saturday. 25 points, 14 boards. Curry to the basket. Blocked by Barnes, but a foul. As Curry goes down, and the obligatory boost for Barnes, who used to be cheered here.
Well, there's been some confusion in transition. Curry blows by Carter and draws the foul. Good effort to rotate across. Hand part of the ball, I don't know.
That looked like a little bit of the wrist. As Barnes picks up his first. Barnes has played for 9 different teams, including Golden State, for a couple of years. He was on that 2007 Warrior team that defeated them.
To calm down.
Curry, who's been atop the free throw percentage board as well, in addition to leading the league in scoring, in addition to leading the league in steals per game as well. We're midway through the first. Jordan Farmar. Andre Iguodala's in, cut to the basket. Timeout Memphis. And here comes the first standing ovation of the night.
It's just, games we shouldn't have won. He just would win.
Jeff, it's a simple statement, but it is so hard.
It's hard to win one game, let alone 50, 60. I mean, to have single-digit losses in an NBA game, NBA season, incredible.
Randolph throws it up and in.
And that he's a part of both of them, I mean, you just got to be so thankful.
You got to show him some more respect too, Mike. Saying he's a knockdown shooter. He was a lockdown defender also. I mean, as the story's told, it gets greater and greater.
He should have received votes for Defensive Player of the Year. Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely. I'm sure Steve would agree with me.
Hogan called for the foul. He has heard from a number of his former pal and rooted for the Warriors in the second half.
But Steve said that Judd Buechler, Poway's finest, was actually taking credit for 10 wins in that Bulls great season. So Jordan was ready for 15, Buechler for 10, and Curry, oh my goodness.
From about 5 feet beyond the arc, and it's a 5-point lead. Curry now with 3 threes. He's 5 away. He's got 17 points here in the first quarter.
He's up 1 right now. 17-16. He's winning.
Xavier Munford, the rookie in the game for Memphis, came in a couple of breaks ago with Stevenson, Randolph, Carter, and Barnes. Carter off balance. Curry corrals the rebound. Curry averaging 5.5 rebounds a game. Tries another. Crowd wanted that one. Festus Ezeli grabs the rebound. Ezeli just checking in. Sean Livingston as well. Curry on the drive. Back up top to Green. Lost the handle. Randolph loses it. Tip deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Mumford. Golden State ball. As Jermichael Green will come in for Memphis. Our upcoming NBA national TV schedule. ESPN2 right now. Kobe Bryant's final game at the Staples Center. And then the playoffs start on ABC Saturday, TNT Sunday, and NBA TV next week. What a way to finish the regular season to get yourself ready for the postseason. There's a whistle on a foul. That will not count. Goodness gracious. As Mumford is called for a foul, and Steve Kerr will talk it over.
Well, it's a great learning experience for Xavier Mumford. You know, he's trying his best. We got to give him support, but who has to show out at half court? You know what I mean? He should go under those, but, you know, he certainly got it going, and I think they shot 15 or 16 threes. They're playing free and loose, and they want to get it over quick, and our job is to keep it close as long as we can.
Dave, thank you so much. Mike.
All right, Doris. Lance Stevenson trying to keep it close, knocking down his third field goal. Back to 11. Livingston throws it up. Ezeli throws it down. Boy, Festus Ezeli back and looking strong. His 6th game back after missing 31 games following knee surgery. Jermichael Green. Barnes the rebound. Andre Iguodala also back. Iguodala his 5th game returning. He missed 13 games with a left ankle injury as Barbosa stripped by Munford. Terrell Martin, the rookie from LSU, has come on for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies had 8 different players on their roster right now who are D-League alums. There's another defensive 3 seconds call by Gary Zielinski. 8 players who are on 10-day contracts, including Munford. To remind you, NBAtickets.com, the official source for all NBA playoff tickets. Start your search now at NBAtickets.com. Tickets always authentic, always available. Boy, I can't wait. What a season it could be. Wild night in the Eastern Conference tonight, guys. As Miami, Boston, Atlanta, and Charlotte, with various results, they finished tied, same record, 3 through 6.
What a comeback by the Boston Celtics tonight.
First game of our doubleheader on this NBA Wednesday. Livingston pull up. Livingston is a career-high field goal percentage this year. 54% from the field.
And he shoots the same shots every night. Whether it's a post-up, turnaround jump shot off, pull-up jump shot off the dribble.
He's also a career-high games played, which is always a wonderful number to hear about. Short that time. Barbosa's tip won't go. Picked up by Munford. Munford knocked down by Barnes. Green comes flying in for the follow. Livingston rifles a pass. Open 3. Barbosa. 9 threes already for Golden State.
I can't say enough the benefit of having Sean Livingston and what Barbosa has done to secure this second unit. The backcourt is dangerous backcourt, even when Steph Curry and Klay Thompson is resting.
Stevenson. Stevenson flips it up. Shot won't go. Rebound Barnes. They're 9 of 18 from downtown. 52% overall. Barbosa from the corner. And even when they had the injuries, Barnes out earlier. Brandon Rush stepped forward. Ezeli was out. Maurice Spade stepped forward. Even guys that are kind of in and out of the bench rotation when they've had the opportunity. Hairston misses. Rebound Green, and he's fouled. And we'll take a timeout. Pacers twice that season that you were on, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, we had that number.
Curry resting right now. By the way, Curry has his dad to thank for a lot of things. One of them is in that 95-96 season, late in the season, the Bulls are playing at home. Del Curry hit the game-winning free throws. First saw this in a Peter Vesey tweet talking about how Del Curry really had the game winner. He had 12 of his 19 points in the fourth quarter, and that was one of the 10 losses for the Chicago Bulls, courtesy of Mr. Del Curry.
And yeah, I was listening to the Charlotte Hornets game where Dell's a great broadcaster. He hasn't been on, as we see Dell's wife and Steph's mom, but I was saying that he wasn't on the broadcast. So I asked Steve Clifford, the coach, and then you asked Steph today, and Dell's on the shelf right now, and we want to send our best wishes to him for a speedy recovery.
Had a little injury, knee injury. Hopefully home watching his son. Poured on once again. His team up 16, and here's the aforementioned Maurice Spates. Second foul on Martin. And Spates did a terrific job while Azili was out. A reminder of this magic moment, the next 30 for 30 film to make its debut on ESPN. Looks at the rise and fall of the Magic with Shaq and Penny in the mid-90s. This magic moment presented by Mini tomorrow at 9 Eastern on ESPN. Forget sometimes how great Anthony Hardaway was.
He was problems. Point guard position, tremendous size, could score the basketball. Scary how good that Orlando Magic team was.
They had such a well-oiled starting lineup. Yeah, Hardaway, Nick Anderson as your defensive wing, Dennis Scott, one of the great three-point shooters that's ever played, Horace Grant, and O'Neal. I mean, wow.
Pass inside, Livingston on a nice look. 48-32, just over 4 minutes gone by here in the second. Just tuning in, Warriors threw up 37 on the board in the first quarter, including 6 threes by Steph Curry. Livingston pass to Spates, steps back. Mo buckets, puts him back up 18. He really can score. Hairston, long distance, and Barnes the rebound. And Barnes throws it out of bounds.
When you think about it, this is a 6'9", 6'10" big man. Little jab step back and kiss myself jump shot. Mo Spates enjoying the game and knows that he can flat out shoot and score the rock.
Spates, who spent parts of 2 seasons with Memphis earlier in his career, now part of this great bench here in Golden State. A reach and foul call. Stevenson, of course, who kind of came of age in Indiana with the Pacers during the playoffs. Didn't work out in Charlotte, didn't work out in the Clippers. Hopes it works out here in Memphis. And again, all these guys, they're at the right point in their career. Older guys who aren't worried about minutes. Sure, they'd all like to play more, but they have been so embracing of their roles.
And you got to find guys that have that mentality, even prior to being a champion or prior to winning. In the middle of these guys, I've been around a lot of them. They had this mentality when they were a 23-win team. So that's how you build character, and that's how the foundation is laid. It's no mistake who they are today.
So Iguodala on the bench, perhaps the leader of it all. His numbers not going to blow you away, but his impact, you just talk to the coaching staff, you talk to his teammates. Stevenson catch, nice fancy pass, count it, and a foul. Sweet.
And has had a huge impact on them remaining competitive.
Who's that you're talking about?
Lance Stevenson.
Is that your own nickname for him?
Lance Roman. When he was blowing in LeBron's ear, that's all I could think of.
Team has an option on his contract to pick him up next year. Spates throws up an air ball. Hairston able to get it out to Farmar.
And that's going to be an interesting decision for them.
They're a team that has been so good, the Grizzlies. 6 consecutive playoffs for them. Only San Antonio more consecutive playoffs in the West. Barnes had it, lost it, picked up by Farmar. Hairston throws it up, and Green can't handle it. Warriors push. Thompson steps, fires, hits. Green the rebound. Draymond Green. 6 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. The 3 off the mark. Farmar grabs it. Under 3 to play. Bad pass. Green quickly ahead to Iguodala. Back out Curry. Curry for 3. It's good. His 7th of the game. Munford fouled and one as Curry bumped him from behind. Can't you tell about it? It's a good learning experience for his rookie. Thompson catch and shoot again. Klay Thompson from downtown. 14 three-pointers. And we're not even at halftime yet. 21-point lead. With a minute and a half to go. Randolph.
Nice screen by Vince Carter to force the switch. So Randolph got the good look against the smaller Iguodala.
And Iguodala foul.
Two things stand out on this set. The pass by Curry, the recognition by Bogut sets the screen, and Klay Thompson, get to your spot. That's a pass over the top of the defense in the pocket for Klay Thompson.
Thompson, in many ways, he's an all-NBA performer. He's a multiple all-star. But in some ways, bullet pass, Curry finishes. What a look from Andre Iguodala. 71st half points for Golden State. And 25 for Steph Curry, including 7 threes. Randolph, ball deflected. Munford picks it up, 3 to shoot. Has to jack it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Iguodala. Randolph.
It's a poor shot.
Toyota halftime coming up. Curry for 3. Iguodala back out Green. Cross court Curry. Curry tries another 3. Buzzer sounds, ending the first half. Steph Curry, 25 points, 7 threes. The Warriors be the first 4. I mean, talk about shattering a record.
Way to go out on a limb, Mike.
Well, this team all season, they've set NBA records, both team and individual. 39 years old in his 18th year. Not ready to retire yet. Still enjoys playing, loves being a role player and a leader for the young guys. Again, if you thought, if this team was healthy, Memphis, they're a beast to play. They are a tough team. And they play differently than a lot of teams now in the league. Old-fashioned ways, Curry does it. 403 in a season. Just another milestone in this breathtaking season for Stephen Curry. Finds Barnes. Barnes for 3. Bogut tips it back out. And they'll reset. Curry drives. Off the glass and in. 30 points in 19 minutes. And the lead back up to 22. Barnes, nice catch. And finish. Barnes' first field goal. Curry using the green screen. Up to Bogut, but a bad pass. Bogut thought he got held. Here comes Farmar. Offensive foul.
Continuing to make history. 400 threes in a single season. Steph Curry on a heck of a ride.
What was that question you asked earlier about unanimous?
Yeah. But you know what I don't... We have this fascination with round numbers. Why didn't we stand up at 399? That's pretty amazing, too.
I stood up at 399. Barnes misses. We do have this fascination with round numbers. Although 73 is not a round number. Curry hits again! Stephen Curry from way downtown! His 9th three-pointer of the game. Another dazzling display of long-distance shooting. Carter connects.
And you know what I like watching? Even as they're rolling, every time they give up a bucket, Ron Adams is returned. I love watching that.
Curry floats it in, underhanded, and Dave Yeager calls timeout. Another 200. Curry 300 and 400 this year. As ball tipped out and taken by Farmar. By the way, the year the Bulls won 72, Scottie Pippen led the Bulls in three-pointers as Farmar hits that with 150 three-pointers. And that was considered a lot back then.
And that wasn't even his game.
Klay Thompson. Carter the rebound. As a team, they've hit 16. Carter drives. Bangs it in off the glass. Barnes tracks down the miss. Green tried to thread the needle. Barnes, scoop shot won't go. Green grabs it, but a loose ball foul is going to go.
I'm going to say something crazy right now.
Here we go.
I've been thinking about it. If I was the Golden State Warriors and their ownership and organization, I'd set a date right now and retire Steph Curry's jersey. He's been that great. I'm not going to wait. We can have a celebration 10, 15, 20 years from now. But right now, what he's done to change this organization is absolutely incredible.
I see what you're saying, but part of the fun is after a player retires to be able to come back and you salute him again.
He can come back, and we can salute him again. It's worth it to salute him twice. But this is an organization that had a history of losing. There was a time when we couldn't beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They toyed with us, and the time has changed to the point where now they're toying with the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but you remember now as Curry lines up the corner three. Last year, when the Grizzlies were healthy, they went up 2-1. You know what I mean? Like this team had to fight back down 2-1 twice.
I'm retiring his jersey. I'm setting the date right now.
You know what? It is crazy.
There's a butt in there, though.
But I like it.
Okay, thank you. It's scary, Mike. And he says he liked it. Now I want to go back on it.
Now you have second thoughts.
You're rubbing off on me.
Barnes gets the rebound. Back out Zach Randolph. Randolph does his Steph Curry impression. And everybody shooting threes. Back to 16. It was up to as many as 23. Curry chased off the three-point line and gets fouled. 35 points in 20. Well, he left it in many ways up to the players about going for the record, not resting down the stretch. He felt they deserved it. We asked him before the game what's impressed him or what's his mindset really coming into tonight. And he said how proud he was of the players. And the fact that they as he said, put themselves out there night in and night out for greatness. They didn't shy away from this unbelievably difficult challenge. Randolph blocked and fouled. Of their 9 losses, 4 of them were against non-playoff teams. One of them against the Lakers. But when it came time to the NBA's back Randolph hitting the free throw. Well, part of Golden State this year, and as with every great team, you have your health. Curry, Thompson, and Green combined missed only 6 games this year. As Thompson misses badly, Curry gets the rebound and banks it in. And that obviously is so huge.
Mike, you have to have your health, but you also have to be willing and able to play well when you don't feel well. And there is a reluctance now to ever play in any discomfort. So these guys, it's not just about health. It's about the willingness to play even when you're not feeling your best.
Memphis has cut it to 14 after trailing by as many as 23. Give the Grizzlies credit. With everybody just willing and wanting to celebrate, the Grizzlies are still playing hard. Bad pass, though.
And they have screwed up a number of fast break opportunities as Randolph called for a foul.
Curry has just looked like resting there a minute, and the crowd quickly got up, holding their collective breath. Now, this is what you guys were talking about earlier. But now, I mean, it's only a 14-point game with 5 minutes to go in the third.
And I don't think it was a foul.
That's a live basketball. Certainly contact, but that's not a foul.
Randolph is first. Alley-oop to Bogut. Draymond Green with his 7th assist. Green.
What a luxury when you have a forward who can run your offense. Steph Curry is dragging 2 to him coming off screens, but Draymond Green is initiating and igniting many of these great sequences.
Farmar comes up short. Green, by the way, was saying during the All-Star break, Michael Jordan told him, hey, go get the record, and if you don't, I'll blame you, as he handles that one. Green has been very vocal about how important getting 73 was to him. Back to 14 again. Warriors have 7 turnovers here in the third after having 7 the entire first half. Nice feed inside. Iguodala. 6 assists for Curry as well. Just over 3.5 remaining in the third. The largest lead has been 23. A whistle and a foul away from the ball. Curry's got 37 points in 26 minutes. Munford kick it back out. Barnes. And Barnes can't get in the bank. Michael Green just in the game. Nice putback. Right, talked about round numbers before. Curry's averaging 29.9 points per game. As he's fouled there, if he scores 41 tonight, he'll second in the fourth quarter 18 times. Hits the free throw. Upcoming national TV schedule, ESPN2 right now, Kobe Bryant's final game. Then the playoff coverage starts on ABC Saturday, on TNT Sunday, and NBA TV next week. The 2016 NBA playoffs on the horizon.
And the first round in the West, it's going to be the best, but I still can't see it going beyond 5.
Ball knocked out of bounds off Randolph's leg. We've got teams like Dallas and Memphis that are banged up going in. Houston secured. Curry for 3. Barnes the rebound. Randolph, tough catch in traffic, stolen and stripped by Curry. Curry drives, blocked but foul by Barnes. 3 and 90% from the line. Not only 40%, but he's at 45% from 3. And he's got 40 points tonight. For the 13th time this season, he's hit the 40-point mark.
So this is for all the marbles, Mike.
I know you like round numbers.
No, it's interesting.
Xavier Munford. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Randolph, so crafty down low. 22 points for Randolph. Talk about your old-fashioned NBA player. Still so effective when healthy. Livingston to Green. They got Munford on him. Green goes across, lays it in. Curry saw the switch and immediately told Green to get down low. Iguodala with his 5th assist. The team has 28 assists. Munford shot can't go. Ezeli. 7 boards for Ezeli. Curry drives. Scoop layup is good. 43 for Curry. And Lance Stevenson converts at the other end. Back out Livingston. Draymond Green. 17 three-pointers for the Golden State Warriors. The lead back up to 21.
You think they should call the game? I'd just say season over right now.
No one get hurt. Everybody go home. It's been a heck of a ride.
And Barnes is fouled.
This is ugly.
And it's over. It's okay. Memphis has acquitted itself well. They tried to come in here and play hard.
I want to say this hesitantly, but they just cut it to 14 a couple of minutes ago.
All right, Mike.
I am so looking forward to playoff basketball. I will tell you that. Eastern Conference, Western Conference. This is an awesome time of the year.
Curry pulls back, sets, three-pointer.
Eastern Conference are going to be a joy to watch, and I think Indiana, if they're locked in defensively, can give Toronto a fight.
(99-81). Golden State shooting 56% from the field. 29 assists. Curry catches, three-pointer, bang!
Got to clean that up.
You're glad he's on your team. We're glad we get to watch him. Mike.
All right, Doris. They have been the best team all season. They've been the most entertaining team all season. And they're a quarter away from being owners of the best regular season in NBA history.
And Mike, it's no secret. Winning 73 games, the pressure's on to win it all.
Golden State Warriors, just another record they're setting here this season.
That's nice of him.
No, there's no question. He's just being humble. The main reason is him. Wouldn't love if he said that. Mike, well, I don't even want to. I was thinking about, did you read that New York Times article on their organization?
I did.
I thought it could have used a touch more humility from their owner, Joe Lacob.
A little strong and a little early.
Well, and also, it's not taking into account that Steph Curry preceded him and their ownership group. That was Don Nelson and Larry Riley who made that selection. So I just listen. This league is hard. It's hard to win.
The truth be told, there's a lot of credit to go around. and I don't think it's any one thing. Steph Curry, obviously, and the players, they've done a great job as an organization, ownership, management.
Bob Myers,
outstanding job.
With one of the great drafts with Draymond Green,
Harrison Barnes, and Festus Ezeli.
Yeah, that's a.
Iguodala sets. Can't connect on rebound. Tracked down by Michael Green. Remember, this year follows, too, a season where they won 67 games. Barnes misfires, so it would be, once they cement this one, 140 over 2. Now, the Bulls that won 72, they won 69 next year. As Barnes rattles in a three. 19th three-pointer of the game for Golden State. That's 4 shy of tying the NBA record. Stevenson on the pull-up. For me, a lot of the most impressive part was, here's a team that had this magical run last year, and they win the championship. Yet they came back this season as hungry as they were last year. They start the season 24-0. 36 straight home wins to start the season, 14 straight road wins, and this is from a team that came off a championship. But right now on the verge of passing that great Chicago Bull team.
Mike, getting back to what you just finished talking about, the credit coming off of winning a championship. I've been part of teams as Harrison Barnes hits a tough turnaround jump shot. And Coach, you can attest to this. You get some success individually and collectively. You got guys come back out of shape. You got guys come back with their own agenda, wanting to make money and thinking that they're better than they are. This is a team that continued to work their tail.
To avoid that pitfall is, again, a character issue that is impressive.
The unselfishness that this team exhibited last year for their first championship has not diminished at all.
It's contagious. When your best player, and Steve Kerr talked about Steph Curry being Tim Duncan-like in his approach and his mentality and the way he embraces being coached, and it's absolutely true. But it's contagious throughout the lineup when your best player is able to be coached and held accountable.
Well, Steph Curry telling us before the game, an historical one.
What's the most games you won as a coach in a single season? And you guys thought you were balling too, right? 57 wins is special.
Absolutely.
73, unheard of.
You know, and a big thing that you guys have both felt the same way about that. You don't think it will have any impact. The fact that they maybe have played more minutes down the stretch, had to extend themselves a little more.
I think it's a positive.
Space with the rebound. And a foul. Positive in what way?
Keeps you in such this rest culture that anytime anybody plays now, we're shocked. We shouldn't be shocked. We shouldn't even really think that much of it. We should expect it. They're trying for something historically special.
Harrison hits the three.
Yeah, I'm so against the resting. I think, as you have said in the past, we've got to be fair to the fans.
It's almost like you should not buy tickets to the last 2 weeks of the season. No one plays.
Even on teams that are out of it.
Yeah, no, I don't even get that. Sacramento went to Houston tonight with a chance to, you know.
To play all 82. He played 40 minutes or more 37 times that season. Steph Curry, who has played most of the games this year, again, because he's missed so many of the fourth quarters, he's played 40 minutes or more only 4 times this season.
I know he played 40 minutes a lot against us.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Season, as Kobe's hoisting him up. Barbosa on the inbound. And these fans continue to celebrate. It has been an electric atmosphere all night long. These great Warrior fans, known as Dub Nation, they have been spoiled rotten with their teams play here at Oracle Arena. It's going to be 2 straight years where they're 39-2 at home.
Officially means you're bored.
Is this 2016?
I think it's like party like it's 1989.
Well, it's been great theater all season with these Warriors. They've had brilliant teamwork all year. Their shooting and passing unparalleled in today's NBA, but they've also showed a lot of toughness. There have been some games had to be both physically and mentally tough. It was a magical season last year. It's an historic season this year.
I am impressed at these fans doing the wave. I mean, this is, give these fans credit. These are incredible fans.
And think about how much losing they endured to get to this stretch over the last 3 years, plus 50 wins, a championship.
Well, it was always, as Stevenson misses, it was always a raucous arena, even when they weren't very good and the building wasn't filled. Obviously, they weren't selling out, but the fans who were here. Martin throws it away. 5 minutes left. Harrison Barnes misses the dunk. But Spates right there to clean it up. It has been a party all night long, right from that 37-point first quarter. A reminder, this magic moment, the next 30 for 30 film to make its debut on ESPN, the rise and fall of the Orlando Magic with Shaq and Penny in the 90s. This magic moment presented by Mini tomorrow at 9 Eastern on ESPN. Livingston falls down. Spates. Timeout Memphis. Another chance. The MVP. Feed inside. And this one another dominant game. They've had their dominant victories. They've had their thrillers that have gone down to the wire. They've obviously had some disappointing outcomes, but it has been compelling and riveting every step of the way to watch this team. And the best part of the season still to come, the playoffs, as Barbosa throws it away. Knocked out of bounds to a Memphis ball.
Did I just see someone try to make an overhead bounce pass in the middle of the break?
A point guard at that.
Are my eyes deceiving me?
Hairston. Nice move from Hairston. Well, their opening round of the playoffs is going to be against the Houston Rockets. Rockets, a team that have been one of the disappointing teams this season. Well, they got a win tonight. They're a talented team that obviously has playoff experience. These two teams met in the conference finals last year, and of course they have James Harden.
And Dwight Howard has had a little uptick. I think Dwight Howard is now, as a technical foul is called. Right? He's still a very good player, capable of being very, very good.
Had some very big playoff games last year. You know, as we count down here in the final minutes, you think of all the great teams in the history of the NBA and all the great legends that played on those teams. Yet nothing is going to do here tonight. Whether you're talking about the great Celtic teams or the Lakers or the Bulls, players like Russell and Chamberlain and West and Jordan. Spates. Crowd oohing and eyeing with every three-point attempt. 19 of 44 from downtown. We just received word Kobe Bryant has 51 points tonight. And an offensive foul call as we go under the 2-minute.
Bryant outscored you tonight.
And that's against a very good defensive team in Utah. Just to get up that many shots is a talent.
Brandon Rush, who had some big moments early in the season. Harrison Barnes missed 16 games with an ankle injury. Rush filled in, and he played well. So many different players playing roles for these Golden State Warriors. Even their head coach, as I mentioned earlier, missing the first 43 games. They have been, in the basketball world, the greatest show on earth all season long. Even Greg Popovich said, I'd buy a ticket to go watch them play. Ball knocked loose. McAdoo has to put it up. Verjao can't get the tip. Now we're under a minute remaining. One of the most storied records in basketball is about to fall. What a momentous night for this franchise. And what a wonderful night for the NBA. This crowd has been on its feet almost the entire night. And they'll dribble it out. Final seconds here at Oracle Arena. It's official, number 73. The greatest regular season in NBA history now belongs to the 2016 Golden State Warriors. (73-9). And nobody wants to leave. Vince Carter, who plays old when Carter was teammates with Del Curry in Toronto, said he's proud of the young man, what he's become. Let's go to Doris.
Steph, congratulations on what has been a truly extraordinary individual season for you. You cross the 400-3 platform. You go for that efficient 450, 40, 90, and you become the first guard since Michael Jordan to average 30 and shoot over 50%. What has driven you to this level of play?
Blessed to play this game and have great teammates to sit up with every single night. So I just try to keep getting better, keep pushing myself, and try not to have any kind of limit, and that's what motivates me every single night.
What kind of character has been required from your guys in the pursuit of this historic mark?
I mean, that's everything for us. We have so many guys that sacrifice. Everybody has a role in this team, and they come in every night with that focus of playing that role to the best of their ability, and just knowing that's going to be the best way for us to win games. So practice days, travel days, game days, all being locked in and tied in together. That's what it takes.
In what way did the pursuit of this mark help you in what will ultimately be your goal, which is a championship? How did this pursuit help that?
I mean, it just keeps us focused down the stretch. We don't have any room for error. We're getting every team's best shot, and for us to keep that playoff kind of mentality and that playoff focus for our ultimate goal, which is obviously the championship. These last 2 weeks have been mentally and physically challenging, so I think it's made us better, and we'll be fresh for this weekend.
It's hard to imagine you getting to 79 without that 24-0 start. So you think back to some of the comments made after last year's championship. Thank you to Festus for not letting me be a part of that. Okay, can you share that note?
No, I don't want
Okay, no worries, no worries. It's hard to imagine, Steph, getting to 79 without, 73 and 9 without that 24-0 start. So I want to go back to some of the comments made after the championship and the MVP vote and all that. How much of what was said about your championship there you are?
Kept everybody motivated over the summer, I'll say. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when we showed up at training camp, it was obviously talked about and this and that. And we wanted to have a great start to the season, which is what we did with that 24-0 start. And then from there, just raise the bar of expectation for ourselves. That's really all it's about, is the expectation we put on ourselves in that locker room. That we don't need any extra motivation, but we're seeming to be getting it a lot.
Your smile at the start of that question told me all I needed to know. Thank you so much, Steph. Let's send it over to the public address announcer, Matt Hurwitz, who will lead to a speaker. Matt.